What is up, guys? It's Dylan with Redneck Tuners, and I'm back with another video. These are my favorite kinds of videos, and I'm really excited to do another one. Shout out to you guys because this is in popular demand, and apparently you guys liked the last few, so let's do another. If you guys are new here and you haven't seen my previous video, go ahead and check that out because I promise you will like it, and it'll kind of make a little bit more sense coming into this video. We're going to come out swinging today, and unfortunately, well, fortunately for the market, unfortunately for my videos, this time around actually was harder to find overpriced cars. I mean, it's not hard, it's not impossible, but it was just a little harder to find than last time. So which is good for you guys, bad for my videos, but hey, we can all appreciate a cheap car and a good deal. So yeah, let me explain how we're going to do this. So essentially what I do is I pick a location, I set a huge radius, I look for cars, basically scroll through Facebook like I do all the time, except I'm giving you guys the best possible examples of terrible deals. So yeah, let's get right into it. Hopefully you guys like what I've brought together. If you look at the top of the screen here, we've got plenty of examples today. And mind you, these are just picked. Like I said, I don't spend too much time on them. I don't want to read too much of them because I want you guys to have an honest reaction of when I see these cars. And I also kind of want to see what you guys think about these cars. So if you have any agreements or disagreements, or you have something to say, please leave it in the comment section below. That would be super helpful for me. And like I said in the previous videos, I will state it again. These are my opinions. Unfortunately, everybody still doesn't understand that, but I am allowed to have an opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion. If your opinion is different than mine, let me know. If it's the same, let me know. I don't care. Spark a debate in the comments. It will be awesome. I like to let everybody have a fair chance to say what they have to say. And plus, you know, we can always change each other's minds. So if you agree, let me know. If you don't, let me know. I'm here for it. Without further ado, let's start on the very first car. Coming in at number one, you know we have to do it. It's a 240SX. This is an S13. Right off the bat, it's a 1991 Nissan 240SX Fastback, listed at $23,500. Before we even look at the description, before we do anything, this either has to be one of the cleanest SR cars we've seen in a long time. It wasn't. Or it's got to be some sort of rare spec that we don't know about. Still wasn't. Or it's got to be like stupid low miles. Nope. 175,000 miles. It's a manual. Perfect. Okay. Looking to trade my 1991 240SX. Not in a rush. Clean title California car. No rebuilt title. No rust. 175,000 miles, but was fully ground up rebuilt 15,000 ago and runs like brand new. Okay. That is every 240 owner's favorite thing to say. Oh, dude, it's been fully gone through. I touched everything on this car. It's 100% rebuilt, 100%. Most of the time, they probably done a head gasket, maybe done a couple seals, your intake manifold, clean the IACV. I don't want to hear it. I know for sure 80 to 90% of the people that say that are bullshit. So it's a dual cam KA. It's not an SR car, so we're already way up there in the price. Full custom modded fiberglass G4 Aero, body kit imported, blah, blah, blah. Bride bucket seats with harness, welded diff. Welded diff on a $23,000 car is crazy. Static, yeah, obviously. Redid entire steering system within a year. New clutch and clutch flywheel. Shifts like a dream. Quick release steering wheel. Horn works, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we've read the description. Let's check the pictures. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we got eBay tails. Looks like I don't even know what they call that wing. It's like a Type X with an additional thing in there. But, I mean, it looks cool. Whatever. Bride seats, pretty cool. Tan interior, yucky. Yeah, it's got the quick release. Yeah, man, I mean, dual cam KA for $23,500 is crazy. Like, that's crazy. Car's clean. The paint is nice. I like that color, but that's insane to me. We've got a stock KA for $23,500. Oh, all right. So here's my opinion on this car. This car is way overpriced. We're talking $23,500 for a stock KA car that's been gone through with no receipts. We have no idea what he's done. He just said that. It's got a clean title. That's good for going for it. It's on 16s or 15s. Might even be 15s. But this thing's low. It's static. The kit does not fit well at all. The bumper fits terribly. And we're on eBay taillights. Like, what, bro? Come on. Come on. Be for real, dude. This is ridiculous. If I had to put a price on this car, I'd say, like I said, it's a clean example. If I had to put a maximum top dollar price for $12,000, $13,000, and that's like top dollar. Somebody's probably not even paying that. This is insane, bro. Right off the rip, we got a stupidly priced car. All right, on to the next one. We've got another S13. Okay, let's see. This is a 93. This one's a 180, though, so we've got something good going for us. This one's listed at $35,000. It says 80,000 miles, manual transmission. Car was bone stock when I got it. I still have most of the original parts. Car runs amazing. Only issue is had a bad LSD, so I threw in a welded diff. Well, bro, welded diff on a $35,000 car. That's crazy, bro. Just like you have enough money, put in the fucking LSD. This is ridiculous. Isn't perfect, but is a good example of what a car should be. What is with people, bro? Like you think you have some gem, right? You got this top dollar item, $35,000, and you throw a welded diff in there. Bro, I just make it make sense to me. Okay, let's look at the pictures. Okay, right away, we got a chooky front bumper with a front lip. Believe that's the same one I have on my car. Not bad. Okay, you got an SR, pretty stock. Looks, yeah, you got everything. Stock intercooler, stock airbox. This is nothing crazy. Original Type X wheels. Which ones does it have on it? There's 3 different wheels. But yeah, what about this car is $35,000? We have no interior pics. We have no idea what's done to the motor, if anything. We have no idea the history of the car. None of that. Get this out of here, bro. I'm done. On to the next one. This one's going to be a little interesting. I feel like there's going to be people that disagree with me on this one. I truly think that this is ridiculous. So we've got a 1995 240SX S14 for $30,000. Let's read about why this is $30,000 because right off the bat, this thing better be stupid clean for me to think it's worth $30,000. So it's a 95. It's got an SR20 red top with a 5-speed transmission, working AC, authentic Rocket Bunny Pandem kit, fully restored and upgraded at my shop. Dual caliper setup. 30K OBO, drift street car / show car. Okay, that doesn't even make any sense, but okay, cool. So there's basically nothing helpful in the description telling us what is even done on the car. It just says, oh, everything in the engine is pretty much new or like new. So right off rip, we're looking at a black S14 with some sort of kit on it. I think he said it was a Rocket Bunny. RPF ones. Okay, $30,000. We got RPF ones on this car is nuts. Looks like some sort of over fenders and a duck lip. Oh yeah, it's an SR. Pretty clean in there, not too bad. Yeah, look at look at these overs. That does not fit well at all. And the fact that we're looking at a $30,000 car with headlights that look like they've been submerged in water is insane. What? Okay, in the comments below, tell me what $30,000 looks like in a 240 because this is not it. I'm telling you right now, this is not it. Oh yeah, trust me, I did everything in my shop. I fully restored it. I mean, if this is your shop, bro, yeah, you got some cars in there. Where's the equipment? There's nothing in here. I don't trust a word this dude's saying. $30,000 is nuts. Get it out of here. Next one. Here is another example of an overpriced S14. So we're looking at a 94 Silvia S14. This is, I believe, what is this, the Qs? Yeah, the Qs. It's pearl white. It's got a SR non-turbo automatic transmission. We're looking at $19,499 for bone stock non-turbo automatic S14. I don't have to read anything or see anything else about this car to know that this is overpriced. There's no way in hell you should be paying this much for a stock S14 non-turbo automatic. Look at, I mean, like 34,000 miles or 52,000 kilometers. That doesn't mean jack when you have to swap the motor anyways. I'm done. Get it out of here. Next on the chopping block, we have a 2000 Nissan Silvia. This is the Varietta, which is the convertible hardtop. They only made them in automatic non-turbos, so if they're manual, they're swapped. So yeah, let's read about this one. This one is $32,500. And mind you, just because they didn't make very many of them doesn't mean they're valuable. Because clearly, people don't like convertibles. I don't like convertibles. I think this one's a little different because it's a hardtop, but does not matter. I still don't like convertibles. I would much rather the coupe version of this car. But anyways, let's get into it. $32,500 for this. So it is a 2000 Nissan S15 Varietta. The vehicle's already stateside, blah, blah, blah. S15 is the epitome of mint condition with only 11,043 ever produced. This is... I said this last video, and I'll say it again. Just because they're low-number cars, man, does not mean that they're valuable. Like, this car is not that valuable. They made them in automatic, non-turbos. They're S15s. People use these as parts cars. Like, they're not really as cool and crazy as you think they are. Can you do a cool build with it? 100%, but you're much better off going and getting coupe. I like how they put the most rarest JDMs ever. Who goes and goes out and gets a t-shirt, right? It's got a freaking S15 Varietta on it. Like nobody does that. They're not that valuable, bro. Just because they're low number doesn't mean they're valuable. Obviously, supply and demand is a thing, but there's no demand. That's the problem. You don't have very much supply, but you also don't have very much demand. So the argument is pretty stupid. 45,000 kilometers and 28,000 miles. That's pretty cool. That drives up the price a little bit. It's very low miles, but that doesn't make it like super insanely overpriced. So yeah, basically Nothing valuable, nothing to add value of this. We don't even know if it's had any service. We don't know why it's sat this long. We don't know anything about it. Nothing. Well, let's look at the pictures. Yeah, I mean, it's an S15, so it's obviously cool. Like, you get that, but just the convertible for me, it's just not doing it for me. And this looks like it's sat under the fucking bottom of the ocean. 45,000 kilometers, but this thing looks like it's seen the hardest life ever. Orange peel paint job. This thing's been resprayed, bro. Look at, yeah, they didn't even tape off the light. This thing has been completely resprayed. They're getting somebody on this for sure. They're thinking I'm going to make out with some money right now. Okay, so we're looking at $32,000 for an automatic, non-turbo, convertible S15 that's been painted over, crudely painted over, because I can see the overspray in one picture. Yeah, bro, this is insane. We've gone over a lot of S15. They're crazy cool cars. I will want one. I think I will own one day as long as I play my cards right. But there's no way in hell that this thing is worth any more than like $11,000 or $12,000 landed. Like in America, $11,000 or $12,000. Anyways, on to the next one. This one I think is really gonna hurt some feelings. Honestly, I think this is gonna be the one that everybody's gonna completely disagree with me on. But we've got ourselves a '98 S15. Listed for $46,000. Now, my opinion on this is I don't think unless this thing is fully built, like ridiculously built, we're talking super expensive angle kit, we're talking built motor, something has been refreshed with the transmission at least. We're talking, nice spec interior, not beat up, no rust. Like, this thing better be perfect and done right for it to be worth anywhere near $46,000. Nope. But I can tell you right off rip, we don't even have to read the description. You've got a fiberglass hood, fiberglass front fenders. We're looking at over fenders or a wide body in the rear. This looks like somebody's drift missile that they painted pretty nice. Let's read about it. It's an original Spec R, not a conversion. I have all the documentation from the import paperwork, blah, blah, blah. 100% legal, no issues. That's cool. At least you know it's legal. Mods, authentic Vertex Edge aero body kit. Okay, so it's a Vertex kit. Auto gray custom paint job, including door jambs in the engine bay. See, that's that paint job I was telling you about. Sido roll cage. Taillights with sequential turn signals. D-Max coilovers. Mechanical LSD. HKS turbo timer. So, no performance mods that we know of other than an exhaust and a turbo timer. Not much going on there. We don't know what's done with the engine. We don't know what's done with the transmission. We don't know anything. We do know it's got some bright seats. Let's look at these pictures, man. I mean, is the car clean? For what it is, yes. Is it cool? Yeah, I would say it's pretty cool. Is it worth this much money? No. And you can tell. Look at these wheels. They're all curved up. This dude probably either drifted this thing or cannot drive. Dude, look at the fitment on the headlight and the front fiber. The fiberglass hood is never going to fit good, but just look at this. Taillights look sick. Exhaust looks pretty sick. In no way should this be $46,000. Like, at all. This cage is pretty dope. I mean, but the only thing that has going for it is if you're buying this to drift it. And if you're smart, you're not buying $46,000 worth of a Silvia to drift. Like, this is insane. You got one bright seat, gutted interior with a cage. There's no way. You're smoking so much ass thinking this car's $46,000. You want my pricing on it? I'm a little different. Everybody's, like I said, the people are going to disagree with me because some people probably think this is pinnacle S15. This is exactly what I want with my build. Maybe it is. But if you want my honest price on this, this is like a mid to high 20s car. Like, all day. The paint job doesn't mean jack. Like, take away the paint job on this car and this thing is a drift missile. So, I mean, how can that add another $20,000? Like, that's insane. You can get a freaking Mako paint job for a couple $1,000s and it looks about the same. We need to stop entertaining this crap because people keep thinking their cars are worth like this much. It's insane. On to the next one. All right, I'm going to give you a break from 240s and S chassis. Let's get into the 300ZX. This honestly one of my favorite body style cars now. I didn't like it in the beginning, but now I kind of do. It's starting to grow on me. But I will say this is the absolute worst spec of this car. And like I said, I'm a vert hater. A lot of people aren't, but I am. But this is the absolute worst spec that you can get of this car, in my opinion. So this thing's a 1993 Nissan 300ZX convertible. And he wants $9,500 for this piece of junk. I mean, like, right off rip, dude. Come on. In what world is any vert of any car worth that much? It's not. Let's read about it. 121,000 miles, automatic transmission. Yuck. So the only information we got is a 93 300ZX, new paint, new interior, runs great, clutch is low, 5-speed manual. Okay, so it's a manual. We got a manual vert, 121,000 miles. The soft top looks ridiculous. This is insane, dude. I honestly, there's not even much to say other than why would you ever sell this for more than $2,000 or $3,000? And even that, it's like I said, it's a parts car. They're probably buying it for the drivetrain at that point, or just little interior bits or whatever, suspension bits, whatever you need, because nobody in their right mind is modding a convertible 300ZX. Like, come on. I gotta get this out of my face, bro. On to the next. It's time to crush some little boys' dreams right now about R34s. We've got ourselves a 1998 Nissan Skyline. This is an R34. We have obviously a sedan. He wants $18,000. Okay, let's just see how it is. Could be better than we're expecting. It wasn't. It's a 98 GT 2.5. So it's an inline six. We've got a non-turbo. I'm guessing an automatic, which automatic? Yes, exactly. Okay, so you've got an overpriced. I don't really even know what to say. This is like a Nissan Altima. Like, that's really what it is. The amount of people that think just because they make a better version of a car think that the shitty version of a car should cost the same is insane to me. Like, you think that your shitty Nissan Altima looking ass car is worth $20,000 basically? That's insane. That's crazy work, dude. Think about it. It doesn't even look immaculate. Like, look at this dirty. Oh my god. No, the bumper's all scuffed up. Dude, this thing's been ran through. I don't care how many miles it says it on. Nah, I bet you this smells like cigarettes for sure, bro. In what? There's no universe. There's no version of the JDM verse where this shit makes any sort of sense to me. Like, $18,000, you can buy such a way cooler car for $18,000 than driving a freaking stock automatic non-turbo R34 sedan. Just before you guys buy these things, think about it. Like, because I know some people think like, oh, I could turn this into a street beast. Yeah, you spend the same amount of money, just buy the freaking right one. Just buy the right one. The amount of money you'd spend to get this thing to be like an actual street warrior would be almost as much as if you just bought yourself a coupe, like a GTT coupe, or even a GTT sedan. On to the next. All right, I've got a bone to pick with the 350Z guys here. I don't hate the car that much. It's not my favorite. I don't think I'd ever own one unless I wanted to missile it. But just the enthusiast base, or whatever you want to call it, the community behind these things, it drives me nuts because they're either 18 years old and can't drive for shit, or they're 30 years old thinking they're sitting on a gold mine, and there's no in between. Anybody who like has any sort of taste probably won't have one of these. I'm just ranting. So let's get into this. 2004 Nissan 350Z for $14,000. Already crazy. Look, I mean, we're not even gonna read the description. Look at this bumper right here. Look at this bumper. RPF ones, terrible fitment, ugly ass bumper. $14,000. Already get the fuck out of here. Modifications. $100 NGK Iridium spark plugs. That's not a modification. $350 OEM coil packs. Not a modification. $300 new battery. Where are we going to start modding this thing? That's not a modification. That's maintenance. That's wear and tear items that you replaced with what they're supposed to be replaced with. That's not a mod. $1,400 BC coilovers. Okay, so you've got BC coilovers and your fitment is this dog? All right. It's been ran through, body worked, painted, and it still looks like dog. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm sorry. This is the majority of 350Z owners, too. This isn't even like an outlier. Like, no hate to just this person, but hate to the whole community. You guys are fucking annoying. You good? Fuck you, pussy. On to the next. I forgot about this one. I actually did forget about this one. You know, we had to do it to him, man. We had to do it to him. All right, so we've got ourselves a 1994 Nissan GTR. This is an R32. It's a wrecked R32, obviously by the pictures, and this dude wants $20,000. Let's read about this. Let's just get a little more information, right? We don't want to jump to any conclusions. Wrecked R32 Skyline GTR. Don't have time to fix it and work on it. Wanted to see if anyone wants a project car to fix. Sad to let it go, but I know others might be interested in building it. An old GTR from the ground up. Brother. There's no way that you can actually think that you're going to get 20 grand for this. Like, this thing, just this picture. We didn't even gone to the other pictures. Look how bent this freaking car is. I mean, we're way off right here. We're way off on the passenger frame rail here. We're like way off. Core support is like, we're talking 8 to 9 inches off here. Snorlax in the passenger seat, guys. Yeah, he wasn't snoozing for very long. He's probably dead after that accident. Yeah, I mean, holy shit, dude. But I'm telling you, this is so far off that I think you're going to need a front cut. Like, I think you're either going to need to tube the front or you're going to need a whole front cut and you're going to start from the beginning. I can't believe it, dude. On to the next one. I'm getting pissed off. I said a lot about the 350Z community, right? The S2000 guys, oh my god, dude, the S2000 guys are probably top 3 worst enthusiasts ever. I mean, you can tell me what you think, but personally, I love the S2000s. I would love to own one day, but I'm never paying these prices for them. So we got a 2004 S2000. I believe this is the AP1 still. He wants $8,000. Clearly, you can see that this thing has had it's had a lick. let's say. I have for sale 2004 S2000. The vehicle was involved in a single vehicle rollover accident. Jesus. It's not fixed. Like, this is all parts. The accident was not reported and the car still holds a clean title. Clean title, bro. Okay, for sure. Hell yeah, bro. Don't worry, guys. It's got a clean title. None of that matters. This is fucking clapped. Let's look at the pictures. Oh. Look at this freaking thing, bro. So, don't worry, guys. It's got a clean title. Somebody could possibly restore this. Somebody possibly could. Somebody possibly won't. $8,000 for this piece of garbage. And by the way, even before the accident, it had 130,000 miles. S2000, guys, bro. You guys are up there, man. You're up there. You're like top, like I said, top 3 worst car owners ever. On to the next one. All right, we're going to make this the last one. This is a 91 R32 Skyline, and it's a GTS. From the title, it's a GTS, and we've talked about this in the previous. If you see my previous video, you know my thoughts on this, but we'll give it another shot. Maybe this one's a little different. Maybe they just labeled it as a GTS. They didn't. Yeah, so right away, $23,000. R32 GTS 1991. You got the Conze wheels. Trades are welcome, but cash is everything. Miles will go as I drive the car almost every day. Have some goodies that will go with the car. It also has a cracked dash shown in picture. No mods other than a kit. RB20DE non-turbo. It is a manual, that's cool, but it's non-turbo. Yeah, cracked dash. Brother bear. No, this thing is ridiculous. Oh my god. Wait, here we go. Here we go. Bam. I don't like those headlights. But yeah, this thing is way overpriced, bro. This is next level overpriced, actually. So we don't know your name of your kit. We don't know the name of your coilovers. You got these wheels, your Conze wheels. You got a stock RB20DE non-turbo and a cracked dash and nothing else to show for it. I mean, this car is top tier booty. Top tier booty. I mean, it has potential. You turbo this car's kind of cool. Like, it makes a little bit more sense. But you're talking NA, this thing probably struggles to get to 65. Yeah, bro, I'm going to be honest. You guys need to stop, dude. Y'all got to stop. This is ridiculous. And it's funny, though, because, like I said in the beginning, this was probably the hardest that I've had to look in a while. And that's good. This is a good thing for the market. It's a good thing for the people. Because there's actually some good deals out there right now. And let me know in the comments if you'd like for me to do a video of the opposite of this and point out some of the good deals and maybe give somebody an opportunity to get a good deal on a car rather than just me dogging on these crappy examples. But yeah, this is like I said, this is the hardest I've had to look, unfortunately. But also fortunately. Like, it's a double-edged sword. So that's probably going to do it for me today, guys. I did not want to look super hard. I don't want to spend my whole Sunday doing this, but I do appreciate you guys watching. And I would love it if you guys could leave a like or a comment and let me know what you think about this. Well, let me know down below what you think was the worst possible car in this video. What you think was the worst deal. What you think was the best deal, if there were any. Or if you completely disagree with everything I said, please just let me know in the comments so I can see that, read it, and acknowledge you. I will respond. I always respond. So I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Like I said, if you do want to see me do more of this or do the opposite, let's find good deals or let's find American cars or let's find Euros or trucks or whatever. I do all of that. I'm interested in all of that. So you let me know down below if that's something you guys are interested in. And I would love to do that for you guys. And if you haven't checked out any of my videos, please go look at my channel. This is it here. The link will be in the description. There's a ton of videos. We're making a lot of cool stuff lately, and I hope you guys like it. So yeah, that's going to do it for me today, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.